What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Keeta today, KTA USD. Hit that like button, subscribe, and thank you all for being here. It is the 7th day of February. Here we are at about 26.5 cents with roughly 6 hours and 45 minutes left in the day. Did I say hit that like button? I hope I did. Here we are, 26.5 cents. I'm curious to see if we do actually go back down below these lows. It is possible, and it's something that I've actually considered today that I might sell. I haven't sold yet. I'll let you guys know if I do, but I might sell my KTA for like a slight profit, like barely in the profit. It's basically like neutral, because I bought below 26 cents here before it actually goes lower, and then look to re-enter at lower prices. I want to look at the short-term stuff and see, are we seeing this? Are we seeing this? Are we seeing this from here? What are we doing? Something else like it's positive? Is there a reason to sell, a reason to hold? I want to see. So hit that like button. Let's go. Let's do this. Here we are. 1 hour time frame here. KTA USD on Coinbase. Good bit of volume coming in as we go to the upside. No gaps to the downside. All gaps look to be filled, which is good. We are in a bit of a tight parallel channel coming down here. Lower lows, lower highs. Not even parallel, but like some type of wedge. The volume's weird. I don't know if I trust it because it's on Coinbase. I mean, Coinbase is probably the biggest volume, the largest exchange for volume for KTA, right? Maybe it's trustable. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about the volume. 1 hour time frame. The RSI looks bearish. The price action looks bearish. The MACD has a little bit of bullish divergence, but it could keep forming. You just cross below your zero. I do assume we'll go lower. Does that mean that it's a good time to sell, though? I do assume we go lower, but if I sell here and then I buy back here, like I don't really care. I'd rather just hold, because what if I'm wrong? You know what I mean? If I have reasons to believe that it will drop more than 10%, then I'll sell. Golden ratio, okay? Crowding the golden ratio. You're probably going to go to the 786, 886 area at the least. Okay, 786, 886. That would mean your minimum target from here, it's about 6.5%, maybe to 10.2%. That's flirting with it. That's flirting with this idea that now would be a good time to sell, but I think it's a little late to the party. I sell here. I go for the little bit. That might be the play. I'm not going to do it. I'll probably just write it out and see. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm very confident that we go down at least 6.5%. We go down to 20. We could see a lower low, though. The thing is, we could from here see prices all the way down at 20 cents or lower, and then still recover from there. I think. Let's see if we were to see that. Let's just see. Yeah, I would say so. If we went below 20 cents, maybe not. We could go below. We could go to 20 cents itself. I'm starting to think, just looking at this overall, I'm starting to think that might be a little bit less likely. So then the probable outcome would be that we find support at the 786, 886, 24.6 to 23.7 cents, which from the current price, that's about a 6.7% to 10% drop. It'd be worth it to make a play. It would be worth it to make a play. I am going to sell some KTA and then buy back, but I'm not going to post about it on X. Whenever I make little trades like that, I don't like to talk about it. And again, it's with a very small position. It's not even close to the whole bag. I just don't like to post it because I don't want to encourage people to make that same decision, because what if I'm wrong? What if I'm wrong and we pump? Or maybe we do go down here, but we pump first. Someone sold here, they panic buy, and then we go all the way back down. You know, I don't want to throw that off for what is just very small amounts of difference there. But enough scratching my head. I do believe we go down to $2.37 to $2.46. We're at $2.63 now. We'll probably go down a little bit lower. Okay. I am going to make a very small trade off of this. I'm going to sell a small bag of my KTA, not the whole bag, just a small bit, and then buy back probably below 25 cents. That's the goal. Probably around like 24 to 23.5 cents. Was that the price? Let's see. What was it? 24.6. So yeah, anything below 25 cents, I'm going for it. Because I do assume from there we will recover and we will move up higher. Yes, absolutely. Looking at this on the 4 hour time frame, zooming out, The 4-hour RSI got tied up a little bit. We expected that. Coming back down, what we're looking for is a continuation in this positive trend that we have here, right? And this is also really nice to see. Higher lows overall. So I would assume that we do continue to build higher lows here. Maybe what we do is we come down. It's Sunday, it's Monday, whatever. We come down, we touch this at like the 35, the 30, bounce from there, and then this attempt will either give us another higher high that we consolidate from, or it'll be the attempt that gets us into the overbought zone. Either way, likely we're going to see the overbought zone here sometime around the midway point to the 20th, the 14th to the 21st. We should be getting overbought, and in that time frame, I do expect then the 14th to the 21st is the 7th now. So in a week to 2 weeks from now, we should be breaking out of this trend. That's my of this consolidation phase. That's my thought. I still believe that's what's going to happen. Yes. KTA USD, looking at it in the all-time history format, 4-hour time frame. Stochastics look bearish. MACD is neutral but bearish, I would say. Neutral but bearish, kind of choppy, so it's going to be harder for readings here, but more bearish for sure on the stochastics, and the RSI is bearish. So saying that we're going to go down is easy. Again, we can go below this low, but I think regardless of where the price is, I think the thing to focus on might be this 4-hour RSI. So when we go, whenever, I don't care where the price is, but whenever we're like in this kind of range between like, let's say 37 and 34 on the RSI on the 4-hour time frame, that will likely be around, if not directly at the low. Okay. Stochastics at that time will likely be oversold, will be a reset. The last time we were oversold, both times at the lows, right? We're going to reset and come back up. That's the idea. We'll have a rejection off the 4-hour MACD that didn't reject, another rejection that didn't reject, clear sign that we want to break out and move higher. It'll just happen at a later date, a week to 2 weeks from now. That should be whenever we really get things in motion, guys. I don't think we're going to be moving down for a week or 2 weeks. We'll probably move up more over the next week than we will move down, but I think in a week from now to 2 weeks from now, that'll be that time frame. The next 7, not within the next 7 days, but starting 7 days from now, from that point to the 14th day, 7 to 14 days, that period, that will be when we should be breaking out, when we should be seeing prices above 35 cents again, and making our way, I would assume, at least to this 60-cent area, if not all the way up to this somewhere around 80-cent area. And again, KTA, I think, can really be a saving grace for some people. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I think Bitcoin Cash can as well. There's a reason why I talk about Bitcoin Cash, KTA, and Onyx Coin every single day, right? Because I really believe that these projects can alleviate some of the negative pressures that Bitcoin and other cryptos have given us, right? KTA right here with this very nice rounded bottom pattern. It's clearly in an accumulative zone here. This is accumulative. And I would expect that we do break out to the upside, right? If Bitcoin crashing wasn't enough for KTA to break down and falsify this kind of pattern, this formation that we're getting, I don't think that the recovery of Bitcoin making its way up back above 70K is going to crash this price either. I do assume that we're going to move up, and we probably do get a little lift off here. We're looking at this from the high to the low. My expectation is that we'll go to the golden ratio, which is anywhere from 68 cents to 79 cents. Let's call it like 70 to 80 cents. That's what I'm expecting. Something just above this high, just enough to get people to FOMO, right at prior points of support. We'll find resistance there at the golden ratio, come back down. And at this point, this is where we test ourselves. Are we going lower? Do we form a higher low? Are we keeping up this kind of parabolic shape? You know, that's more or less, I expect this exact kind of thought to happen. And then over here, whenever this is, maybe it's at the end of March, maybe it's sometime in April, we're going to figure out, are we going lower or are we going higher? We're gonna piece that together. But for now, all I've got that I'm very confident in is that we're going to move up here. I don't believe we see prices. I was entertaining the thought for a second, but I don't believe we see prices at 20 cents. I don't believe we go below these lows at all. If we do, barely, but I highly doubt it. I would expect from here, 26.6 cents, we probably do go somewhere around, if not just below 24 cents. It's really not that far away. It's really not anything to concern yourselves with. I normally wouldn't make a play off of this, but I've been having fun playing with KTA lately. I'm on a hot streak, so I'm going to keep playing with it, just having fun until until it stops being fun, and then I guess I'll stop. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.